In our last video, we discussed how you've trained your brain to basically not enjoy hard, deep focus and a flow state, and how it constantly seeks distractions. And today, we're going to discuss how to actually take control of your life again. A lot of people in today's day and age feel like life's just happening to them day after day after day, like it's Groundhog's Day. They don't feel like they have control over where they're going. Most of the time, that's not actually the case, though. Like we talked about in the last video, you've basically just trained your brain to expect some type of distraction, and you lose control over what you actually enjoy in life or what fills your cup. You're just not in control of the decisions that you're making because you've trained your brain so much to just autopilot, pick up your phone, and start doom scrolling to distract you, making every day feel exactly the same. Before we dive in deep, I just want to say it's free. A like, comment, or subscription to the channel, since it is new, would mean the world to me, and it would help us get our message out to the rest of the world and hopefully make a difference in one or two or many people's lives. So now that's out of the way, let's dive in. As we've mentioned before, your life is the result of small daily decisions. It's not shaped by one gigantic moment. It's shaped by the small decisions you make from the time you wake up until the time you go to bed. So if you go to work and you sit down and you have a really productive day, guaranteed you're going to leave work feeling pretty great that you've accomplished a lot throughout the day, and that's going to carry over into the gym or a side hustle or whatever it may be because you made upward spiral decisions. You stacked a lot of small wins throughout the day and you accomplished a lot, and you're going to basically build and work off of that momentum into the rest of your day. But if you wake up and immediately start consuming mindless content on Instagram, then drive to work, sit at your desk, open Instagram again, or Facebook, or whatever it may be, and your day is really chopped up, guaranteed you're not focused on what you need to be focused on throughout the day, and you're probably going to leave your day feeling a bit empty, like a zombie, brain fogged, and basically carry out the same tone for the rest of your day. Small decisions don't feel important until they start stacking. Like we said, if you wake up and you have small wins throughout the day at your job, and you focus on making your day your own thing, that momentum is going to carry. Once those wins start stacking, that's basically when you realize that the small decisions matter. So, on that note, most people are reacting throughout the day and they're not actually deciding. A lot of people aren't actually making their own decisions. They're basically reacting to what goes, what goes on in their environment and their surroundings. So if you come in and you're tired and you have a really stressful day going on at work, you're going to, you're going to pick up your phone and you're going to start scrolling to basically escape that stress and go with what basically feels easy instead of going with what you need to do and making your day a little bit more challenging. So if you're always reacting to basically what's going on in your day to take the easy way out, you're not really in control of anything, and you're basically going to continue to train your brain to do that same thing like we discussed in the last video. So you need to flip the script and basically start deciding when the day gets tough to keep pushing forward so you can stack those small wins and keep building that momentum. Once you basically start to take control, you're taking responsibility. It's an absolute tone shift, and it's a slightly more serious one. At some point, like, you basically just have to stop blaming your situation or your surrounding for why you're picking up your phone. Again, we'll use the work example. If you're sitting there and your environment sucks at work and it's a stressful day, you're like, oh, this day sucks, work blows, and you just start scrolling. And then you basically leave work feeling unaccomplished. That's your own fault because you could have taken control and made the decision to continue working throughout the, for lack of a better term, shitty situations you might be going through at work, and actually, excuse me, do something productive with the time so that you can prove to yourself that you take responsibility and do what you need to do. So, last but not least, the control that you're looking for in your life comes from those intentional decisions, especially when those intentional decisions introduce some type of discomfort. So, again, your brain is wired to seek out the easy way, the path of least resistance. So, excuse me, if you challenge yourself to actually sit in a very uncomfortable spot, maybe get through a good bit of work with a stressful or a crappy environment, you're teaching your brain that the discomfort is okay, and you're proving to yourself and building confidence that you can stack small wins throughout the day despite your environment. And that's the attitude that you need to carry throughout each of your day to prove to yourself that you're going to take whatever you want to achieve by the reins and actually make it happen. On top of that, working when you don't feel like it, especially on those goals that you want to achieve so bad, is going to push your brain further into discomfort and continue to teach it that that is what's normal. And after time, it will become easy, or easier, I should say. If you come home and you sit on your couch, you're just teaching your brain that comfort's okay. And you're going to fall into that loop or that cycle or that pit even harder. But if you come home and start working when you don't really want to on the things that matter most, it's going, excuse me, it's going to become easier over time for you to actually just get home, sit down, and actually take that control and move forward with what you want to achieve. With that all being said, you don't need to fix everything right now. You need to just basically start with one thing and go from there. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. You just need to take control of one decision at a time. So if you pick up your phone every half hour to start doom scrolling at work or whatever, excuse me, make it every hour. It's a small change, and then keep nixing it or nipping away at it until it's like 0 or 1 or 2 times throughout the day. It's better than every half hour. Taking control doesn't happen all at once. It's through small changes like that. When those moments start to add up, they're going to add up a lot faster than you think, and you're going to see the changes right in front of your face. So if you've made it this far, again, it's free. This is a new channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe so we can get what we're talking about here on this channel out to as many people as we can, and hopefully inspire one person, 2 people, or many others. Thank you for watching.